Hello and welcome back. This is Heslop Tech Talk. Joel back with you. So glad to be with you. Today we got some fun stuff coming at you. Chilling with the bros. Josh and Jeremy, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Jeremy, you go first today.
Oh, yay. The oldest of the Heslop clan, Jeremy, owner and operator of OmniTech Pro. We help businesses get their technology where it needs to be and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh. Yeah. Definitely. We're definitely doing it. Josh Heslop, the middle cog in the trinity of the Heslop brothers. And Will aired is #1 again. I have to thank you, Will, for watching. Oh, yeah. And you can check me out at josher.net or youtube.com/josher14 for all your tech and gaming review needs before Joel.
Hey-o. He is older, so I guess he gets a little priority. So today we got some fun stuff going down. But we want to start out with, Jeremy, you had something that piqued my interest. I haven't seen this article yet, so I wanted to start with that first because that looked fun. Tell us about what you have with the iPhone news here.
Yeah, so there is a company that is based in Israel that has a Kickstarter out called, their company's ESTI. They have a Kickstarter of what's called the iSmart iPhone case. And let me pull up the viewage here. You would think, okay, it's just an iPhone case. What the heck? Who really cares? But this one is actually a smartphone, Android smartphone on the back of your iPhone case.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. So the Kickstarter is pretty interesting. It has a 5-inch AMOLED display, cute key charging, 256 gigabyte of SD storage potential, 2 SIM slots, a IR blaster, and more. So this thing is it's pretty interesting. And I think you can get in on one of their lower ones for like $180 or maybe even $149 for estimated August 2017 delivery. But there's plenty of interesting reviews all over the net. It's a pure Android OS, so it's pure nougat, and it's very interesting for some people that kind of want to have an Android experience or want 1 or 2 features of Android but are stuck in the iOS ecosystem. And it might be a good way for them to bridge the gap or just get that little bit extra functionality in the Android side that they want. One of the cool features of it, other than having a metal tag for a car mount, it does have NFC enabled, so anything you do NFC with Android, you can do with this. It does have a headphone jack, so if you're stuck on iPhone 7, you're like, don't have a jack. This one has a jack, as well as an app that integrates with the iPhone. So it will show you a selfie cam with the back camera. So the actual Android screen will show you what the iPhone camera is showing you, and you can see yourself. So selfie lovers rejoice.
That's the worth the $150 right there. I mean, come on.
Exactly. And infrared. I mean, it's just a lot of really neat features in there. It works on the iPhone 7 version and the 7 Plus.
That's surprising.
2000 milliamp power, so it runs itself. It may even have I haven't confirmed it, but may even have an option for charging the iPhone with the same battery. But I thought it was pretty interesting when it came across. There's been some other ones out there that tried to integrate Android with the iPhone through different apps and different things, but this one piqued my interest because it was both at the same time.
I can see like developers really loving that, because like if you're an app developer and you don't want to have 2 phones with you at all times, you can just like, if you're primarily an Apple iOS developer, but then you want to be like, oh, well, what would this look like on Android? Let me see. Exactly. Let me flip my phone around.
And you get a live Android view instead of just using like the emulator for Android or something like that. So
yeah, that's pretty interesting. How thick is that? That doesn't look that thick.
So they had a comparison here with the Mophie, and the Mophie juice pack is 0.57 inches, and this eye case is 0.52. So It's still pretty thick. I mean, the Mophie juice packs are. It's not 10,000 milliamp battery hours thick, but thick.
Not brick.
But so this this has, I mean, a screen, a 5-inch AMOLED screen with the battery, with everything else in there, the dual SIMs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just think
a
it's
tiger.
Kind of cool. Yeah,
it comes with a tiger.
Comes with a tiger. It's sold.
Very useful.
You know, I mean, for the person who's carrying around 2 phones anyway, you know, might as well. So
yeah, that's intriguing. And I wonder if you could, I mean, if you have a good data plan, you could use it as a hotspot with your iPhone to have that for internet and on there.
I didn't read that was a possibility, but I don't see why not. I mean, if the iPhone could have wireless charging, yeah, then this would have that as well. As far as I know, it has wireless, but Wi-Fi, but you know, it doesn't have a micro speaker. It uses the iPhone's mic and speaker, which is kind of interesting.
That's fine.
So,
wow.
Yeah, so that's my first thing. I thought was pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
I wish it was matte instead of gloss plastic. So I'm out.
You have to buff it, buff it a little.
Yeah,
it wasn't gunmetal. It's not battleship gray. I don't want it.
That does seem interesting though, because if it has Qi charging in it, you're going to be putting it down face first on the screen, right?
Yeah. Well, they said that there's a little bit of a lip, so that whenever you put it on anything that's large enough for the whole phone, it won't sit right on the screen.
Okay.
But it's funny that it has a metal magnetic piece right behind the screen for mounting it as a car mount.
Yeah.
I would think that they would have to have some kind of Gorilla Glass, Rhino Glass, something on that to not bust it.
Yeah. I wouldn't try that. I feel like that's just asking to destroy your screen, but who knows?
Hey, for $140, $180, even if it's retailed at something in the 180 range, it's still cheaper than buying 2 phones. So
yeah.
So Gorilla's coming out with their next glass model, and it's called orangutan glass. So it's really
yeah. It's got longer flex points because it has longer arms.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's
got more of an orangish hue.
Yeah. A little more of a tungsten glow to it.
Watch you at night
for that blue light filter.
Speaking of new releases, Josh, what kind of lineup is Ryzen rolling out here?
Heyo, you know what? I gotta find my tab here. There it is.
Check your tab.
The tab life.
Tab on this on my new ultra wide monitor. So we have Ryzen 5. Anantech.com and everybody else and their brother is reporting that April 11th is the date for the Ryzen 5 lineup. We have 3 new SKUs. No, actually 4 new. Wait. There's one more. The Ryzen 5 1600X is a 6-core 12-thread processor at 95 watts TDP for $249. Then it goes down from there. The rest of the 3 are 65 watt TDPs. The 1600 regular is still 6-core 12 threads for $219, so $30 cheaper. The 1500X is 4 cores and 8 threads for $189. So that's basically at 3.5, 3.7 gigahertz. So that's giving you 8 threads. I'm curious to see how it matches up with the like 6700 or 7700K for $189. And then the last one is the 1400, which is still 4-core, 8 threads, and that is $169. But that has half the L3 cache at 8 megabytes, and not that bad. But so the interesting one here is the 1500X, where you see it says XFR. That's their extended frequency range. So out of the box, you can add 200 megahertz to the boost clock. So you can make it 3.9 just by overclocking through using their XFR system. So that's pretty good for $189. And you'll see the bottom 3 SKUs, the 1600, 1500X, and the 1400 come with coolers, but the bottom one, the 1400, is the Stealth, which is this smaller one on the left. but the 1600X is the 251, and that doesn't come with the cooler because they're like, you're spending 250, so you know you're gonna bring your own cooler, you suckers. But
Get yourself an Arctic.
exactly. So it does DDR4, obviously, and yeah. So the 1600X looks like it's going par to par with the 7600K at the same price, and the 1500X, the 7500 at the same price, but it's got 4 more threads. And so, yeah, these things look to be some good multi-threaded, multi-core stuff. So super excited. So you want to build a new PC? Don't do it now. Wait.
Wait till Ryzen.
If you have your you know, if you got the money for the 7 lineup, then do that. But you know, if you're like, man, I just can't afford that extra $30.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, that spread. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't go with the more expensive ones unless you just need to save that $30 for something else. You know,
Exactly.
getting more RAM or something.
But you know, sometimes people are really in a pinch, and you know that's really good for the market. For exactly.
Right.
So
especially with the built-in overclocking. I mean, if you can get to 3.9 gigahertz with all your turbo base belong to us, then do it. You know, I mean, get the cheaper chip, overclock it, get a little bit better fan, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I like it. Well,
there are the days when we could use a pencil to overclock.
Well, speaking of things we're excited for, I've been hearing a little bit more and more about this. Star Wars Land is coming to life. So Star Wars Land is going to be in California at Disneyland, or the Disneyland and Disney World. And this is pretty crazy. So they're already starting to build some sweet AT-ATs. If you watch this video here, you can see as they pan across, and it's like, ooh, ah. And you get some sweet AT-ATs being built there. And then the world comes alive. Oh, no.
Oh, he shot us.
So this is really exciting. This is a 14-acre land dedicated just to Star Wars. There's going to be rides and attractions. Incidentally, there's it's the same time that 2019 when Episode 9 is going to be released as well, so that'll line up well. And yeah, so that's coming around the corner. I mean, 2019, faster than I thought it was going to be made. And there's a lot of cool stuff that they're thinking is going to be there, and some excitement built around that. But you know, we have Harry Potter World, and you know, some of those other theme parks. And you guys know that I love Star Wars, as you can see some stuff in the background. But this is super exciting. I got to start saving some money now to fly out to California. But
Ray approves.
So it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of balance they do with like the older movies or the newer ones, or if they just say we forget the prequels 1 through 3 don't exist and they don't exist in this universe.
Here's to hoping.
Hope and pray.
Here's to hoping.
Misa, be your guide today.
Yeah, all the tour guides, all the staff, it's just Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, the biggest troll in the world. That would be awesome.
And then Anakin's just gonna be like, "You've angered me," and then you know, it'll just be the worst experience.
So all the ATMs are going to be modeled after Jar Jar. They're going to be called Jar Jar Banks.
Dope.
Dope.
Got the jokes, folks. Got the jokes. But moving right along, somebody was a little bit crazy here. Jeremy, what did they do?
Oh my word! I just had to laugh at this, and I thought it was techy enough that you guys will want to see it, and we could share with our followers here. But a Windows Maniac installs all major upgrades from the last 36 years in one go. So I'll share it a little bit here.
This is bonkers.
He basically installed in VMware. If I can pull this up. Installed in VMware, starting with DOS. Well, he had 2 runs. He did this in 2011, a couple years ago, where he went from DOS 5 to Vista. So in 2011, the newest version of Windows, I think it was Vista, or the newest one he had. And now he has all the way to 10, so he did it again. It's just 10-minute video, but he goes from MS-DOS 3 to all the way through to Windows 10. So I think he went 3 or 1. No, he did DOS 1 or Windows 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 95, 98, ME,
98,
XP.
XP. It's the champion.
Vista 8.
We don't talk about Vista.
And Windows.
Vista's the trilogies. Vista is the prequels of Microsoft.
Yeah, so he starts in MS-DOS 3.10 and goes through his whole entire process. There are some questionable images that he creates with some of the in-game software. As you can kind of see, there's some phallic images that pop up as he tests out some of the Excels and different things. But it's quite the interesting.
That's just a corn silo. That's not anything. It's some bales of hay on the sides. No big deal.
So some of the kind of interesting things that he ends up finding out is some of the old apps, like the 16-bit calendar apps, Reversey, Terminal, the clock, some of the games, some of the sounds and stuff survive all the way to Windows 10.
Wow.
So it is he has something against that. But he goes over his whole entire process of what he did and what was some of the changes. Like he changed the background in Windows 1 to pink and red borders, and then that survived up to 95, and then XP overrode it, and then he changed some of the settings. And so he gave just a little bit of brief overview in 10 minutes. I mean, there's only so much you can do, but it was comical. He has a British accent. He's from Britain, and so he has some interesting thoughts on going through the whole process and painlessly. And it was an upgrade, so it wasn't a full install. It was an actual. He went from MS-DOS 3.0 to Windows 10 with upgrades, just upgrades. So he was a crazy maniac.
Dwight
I don't know how he did it.
So
yeah, yep.
Is that right?
But I just had to laugh. I sat here and watched it today, and I was just laughing pretty hard at it. It was pretty good.
That's bonkers. Well,
so
Josh,
all the PC Master Race people, if they haven't done that, they're not real. So
yeah, they don't.
Heyo.
They might as well just upload, OS X on their laptops and just run Apple, because they're not realsies.
Nope,
but speaking of Windows 10, Josh, what kind of updates we got with Windows here?
We are getting ready for the Windows 10 Creators Update, which basically the only parts of creation are like the VR stuff slash the 3D paint program kind of stuff that they're concentrating on creating. But they're saying it's coming in April, but you can obviously go through the fastering builds, and I think you can already get some of this stuff, so which is nice. They said you're going to have more control over Windows updates, so it'll pop up and say, we've got an update for you, and then you can say restart now or pick a time, so or just snooze it. Which, you could like postpone it, an update, but then you'd have to like do 4 hours every single time, and it was a pain in the butt. So start menu improvements, interface changes, just looks like to be small tweaking. But it lets you place a tile for multiple apps and folders, which is nice. So that will be nice. And then interface changes, stuff like that. Changes to Edge. What?
Because everybody uses Edge.
Exactly. They're going to disable Flash content, and so it'll have some new tab handling features, which would be nice. And then Windows Defender, if you like using that, will have a new interface. And so the 3D gaming features, they're going to be rolling out the 3D Paint app. And so you'll be able to create 3D stuff really easily. And So you can create your silos with bales of hay next to it. Super easy in 3D. There's a new nightlight feature that removes blue light from your computer's display, so you don't have to install Flux. And
Nice.
So
it's pretty good.
That's pretty much it. But yeah, so it's coming soon. So I'm just giving you my Trello. There we go. But yeah, looking forward to it. Windows 10. I'm gonna be a creator again. Yes.
Josh, did you see that? Speaking of VR, HTC is actually closing 200 some factories in order to focus on VR. So they're slowing down some mobile production and upping VR production. That's interesting.
It sounds like a good idea because
it's making them money.
Yes.
They should hire all the what was it, 200 plus people that GoPro just fired. They should hire all those people.
I saw that too.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
there was some loss of jobs in GoPro and some closing of factories in HTC. There's some movement around in this mobile tech type of thing here.
I hate to drone on, but do you want to know where they came from? I mean, I don't know, but
well, GoPro, it's pretty obvious. The 5 didn't do that great, and then the Karma debacle with all the quality
issues, yeah.
Man, that just really hurt. And the 5 wasn't that much better than the 4 because I mean it had a little bit higher frame rate at 4K, but the 4 Black, there was some side-by-side comparison. It was hard to notice a difference. So
here's the real question: did they use a GoPro Karma to get blown up by the Patriot missile? That's what I want to know. Did you hear about that?
No.
The U.S. government used a Patriot missile to see if they could blow up a drone. So they wasted a $2 million Patriot missile to blow up a drone.
Wow. Well, I mean, what if that drone was from North Korea? I mean,
so
sheesh.
I'm wondering if it was a Asian created GoPro Karma. So trying to take over our internet.
Wow.
These aren't the jokes, folks. That's just real life.
This is real life. It's not a joke. This is real life.
Oh my gosh.
Will Arnett approves.
Yeah. Well, speaking of some fun here, I've been playing a little bit of this game that I've been really enjoying, and this thing is called Brawl of Ages. And so if you know anything about Clash Royale, it's a mobile game on your phone, a arena based that you can go 1v1, have 3 towers, a little tower defense, put down cards and troops and go against each other, fast paced, super fun. And that is a vertical up and down on your phone. But Brawl of Ages, they unabashedly said, hey, we love Clash Royale. We wanted to bring it and port it to the PC, make it horizontal, add some more gameplay, add some different characters, switch it up. And it's a really, really fun game. So as you can see here, you got some rockets flying, some monkeys jumping at towers. So it's a multiplayer collectible card arena, 1v1. Things I like about this is that you don't have to level up your towers and progress in the game. Clash Royale, you can really spend tons of money if you wanted to, trying to level up all the different towers and stuff like that. Whereas this, you all have the same tower level. You just unlock cards as you go. So you can spend some money on unlocking different cards, but you get them pretty quickly. I got a bunch just playing a couple hours the first time. And yeah, it's fun. So there's actually a beta right now that you can find and get access to here. So you can ask to be join in on this open beta here. So there's a few other videos about it, and I'll see if I can get some keys to send out to you guys as well. But it's a lot of fun. Check it out if you like Clash Royale and you want to learn and play some on PC. If this is the kind of game that you guys might want to see streamed on the channel or something like that, I think it would be a lot of fun to try that out. I like to play Clash Royale. I've done a few videos on those in the past, but when I switched over to a PC system, it's not as easy or as quick for me to do the videos on that with there. So It's fun. Can it be played on the Nvidia Shield? I don't know. I think so. It should be able to. I don't know. It doesn't look like it runs crazy hard on your system, so it looked like it was pretty simple. I had everything on max settings, and it looked really good. But yeah,
I think Nvidia Shield can do stream big picture now. I know the Nvidia the Shield streaming box can do big picture, so you can stream from your Steam box to the Shield box. So that's cool. But Joel, have you done BlueStacks yet? Android emulation on your PC? It works really good.
No, I haven't. That could be a good way to do it. So, and that'll let you use your normal account too. You don't have to start a new one or anything.
Yeah, you just use your Google account and it logs you into like a Note 4. It emulates like a Note 4 or something like
whatever
that.
You want.
Yeah.
Is it pretty usable though? I would be worried that it's quite the same as
I was playing Clash of Clans and
touch and input.
Yeah, I did I used BlueStacks for my That's exactly. I was playing Clash and I was playing Clash of Clans and Royale. So
nice. Yeah, so this Brawl of Ages, it's fun. I love this company's called S2 Games, and they actually did a Heroes of New Earth, which was a MOBA game, which was really awesome. Then they released a game called Strife, which was a more kind of laid back MOBA, like a little bit of League of Legends mixed with Heroes of New Earth. Heroes of New Earth were super intense combat, like really hard, fast paced. So Strife was a little more colorful, a little more laid back. I loved that game, but it's kind of dying out. So they took a lot of those characters and implemented those characters and sprites, the actual images of those characters, and put them into Brawl of Ages. So to me, it's familiar, like characters like, oh, cool, Kratos is smashing your tower right now. And like all these things, Kratos is the big ape that just goes crazy on towers. It's kind of like a big golem, Josh. And
nice.
And yeah, so it's nuts. It's a lot of fun. It takes a while to get used to, but I really liked the inputs, like WASD, your QWER is like your cards that you can pick, I think, or it might be ASDF, whatever. But so you can just quickly put out cards with that. So I liked it. It's a lot of fun. If you guys want to see videos or something on that, let me know. Maybe I'll live stream sometime a few matches. At one point, I beat the #1 player in the game. So, kind of a big deal is what I've been told.
That's probably how you got the beta invite, was they knew you were such a big deal. So
yeah, exactly. They were like, this guy's just incredible at Clash Royale, so we'll send him one.
Oh snap. Legendary. Yeah. But throw up a link to the Steam link in the description for everybody if you want to check it out. So
I will.
All two of you. So
yeah, right. Hey guys, this has been fun. There's going to be links for some of the things down below, links to Josh's and Jeremy's channels and their websites, and all kinds of fun there. You guys have any fun stuff you wanted to add to the mix here at the end?
Well, I'm going to be probably streaming some Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm playing the 10-hour trial. I have like 5 hours left. So
nice.
That's probably what's going to happen tonight.
Stream all 5 hours.
I'm thinking that they are going to throw in the day 1 patch, because those facial animations, it's actually a lot of fun. It's so good. So but yeah, and any suggestions for Surface gaming stuff, just let me know, and I will just keep on rocking and rolling. But I just threw my GTX 970 in my rig because I upgraded to a LG ultra wide. It's a 34-inch massive monitor, so it's not 1440. It's only the 2560 by 1080, but it's still great size, and super good for streaming and multitasking and all that kind of jazz. So I'm probably going to do a small video, just say here's some of the cool features, and check that out on the channel. So
Josh, what I really want to see is Worms 2 Armageddon.
I love that game.
That's what the people want. That's actually one of my like all-time favorite games. I love Worms. I have it on my phone, and Josiah plays it all the time on my phone. But that's fun. Hey,
you have.
Yeah, you're getting a question. What Surface models do you have?
I just responded. I just responded.
Done. It's already done. Surface Book with performance base as per contract.
Sponsored by Microsoft.
Sponsored by
hashtag ad, hashtag Biden.
Hashtag
awesome.
Biden.
Jeremy, any fun things in the pipeline here?
Just going to keep some blog posts and some different things for companies to get their technology where it needs to be. Coming up on the OmniTech Pro channel or OmniTechPro.com. Yeah.
Legit. And I have 3 or 4 videos that I have in my video log book. So this weekend, hopefully, I'm going to start cracking out some sweet videos. One thing to note that's kind of cool is that YouTube just added YouTube Live to their app on. I don't know if it's everybody. We're trying to figure it out because Jeremy doesn't have it, but Josh and I do. Maybe it's like a plus 500 or plus 1,000 subscribers or something like that. But basically, all it is that it's kind of like a Facebook Live or a Instagram Live, but you can do live streams, and it's a little bit more formatted well for video on YouTube. So you can just live stream, kind of connect with your subscribers, something exciting happening. And then there's a super chat which has, people can donate and do special comments and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that. Maybe I'll try that out over the weekend too, hang out a bit and talk with you guys if you have any questions. So I'm going to be doing some videos on LG G6. I got a new tripod I'm going to be doing, and then a few other on the pipeline that are super hush-hush. I'm just kidding. But anyway, but guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate all you guys' support, all the good stuff, but be looking out for some of those videos. Check out these broskies channel and all the good stuff that they're coming out. And thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. I'll probably go play some more Nintendo Switch sometime tonight. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. You have a good one.